Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Going back to Canada this time. This is the Du Ciel Corn du Diable American Style India Pale Ale, 6.5% ABV, 11.5 ounces. But here's the thing: is I cannot tell how you're supposed to read the expiration date on this. It says 0 to 9. There's more than 9 months in the year, so I don't know how to read this. The description is, pretty generic. You can read it yourself. This is actually a re-review for me. I tried to review this last summer, and I had the same problem. I couldn't tell what the expiration date was, and it turns out I was drinking an expired bottle because I couldn't get like one sip into it. So I'm going to use my Southern Tier, elongated tulip glass, and wear my Southern Tier hat to go with it. It's, it's the beginning of October, and it feels like summer out. Beautiful day out, you can see. Even though this is a twist off, I got to use an opener because Du Ciel makes their tops like impossible to get off. Well, it's a very dark IPA, which is making me raise an eyebrow or two already. Well, big huge B. And yeah, I know I'm drinking this in direct sunlight, sorry, but if it skunks up, I'll deal with it. Well, it's a very murky, muddy kind of beer. Almost this, I don't see sludge on the bottom, so I don't think it's bottle conditioned, but that is very ugly looking beer, which is why I don't put much emphasis on appearance. The beer tastes good, who cares how it looks. It smells, it's kind of piney, but a little bit of sourness in there, so maybe it is an old bottle. I got this at halftime in Poughkeepsie, where I got the one last year that was expired, so maybe this beer just doesn't sell well there. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Alright, it's definitely not expired, or if it is, it still tastes pretty good. I don't get the sour notes you would get on an expired beer. It's very much in the, they made a point of saying English style, American style IPA, so it is the more kind of biscuity, malty, almost malt forward for an IPA, if such a thing exists. With the sticky pine resin, a lot like, just your typical East Coast American IPA. Get a little bit of kick of tropical fruit right on the back end as it's going down. Not a whole lot going on up forward. I mean, it's kind of a maltiness. Reminded me a lot of like an English ESB type, or something in that kind of like a very malt forward kind of paler type ale. Put my hand over it so the sun doesn't skunk it up. I like the bitterness through the middle there. And it's a nice sharp kind of bitterness. The hops don't linger here though. Not really, it's not drying me out at all. Yeah, it's okay. Even though this is my second time reviewing the beer, or trying to review the beer, I usually have a rule, like, if it sucks on the second time around, then it's, 2 chances is all you get to make a first impression with me. This is okay. It's, I'd love to get this on tap, or just like a bottle that I absolutely knew was fresh. Since I can't make heads or tails out of this dating code, who knows. As it stands right now, it's a good beer. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. It's doing everything a American style IPA should be doing. Plenty of hops, plenty of bitterness. Doesn't really dry you out, so drinkability on it is nice. It's pretty smooth going down. It's not overly carbonated. A little bit of tropical fruit sweetness in there, and malty sweetness up front. Little, slightly confectionery. Tad bit of caramel toffee, something like that. But yeah, it's almost like a, it's such a jumbled beer. So I don't know. 7 out of 10 for the Dieu du Ciel Corn de Diablo. And that does for this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Hey B.